It's a great day here at KEKFILA's YouTube channel. I am your host, the KEKFILA, aka Sage, and today I actually have a discussion video about an issue where I believe we need a reprint of a certain card in the game of One Piece card game. And before I do anything, I first want to say, please make sure you guys like and subscribe to my video. Leave any comments down below if you want to see any other content. I think the main thing I want to maybe pivot toward is a little bit of a market watch. I do a bit on my Twitter. If you are looking for a written market watch, please just go follow my Twitter. I make a post there anytime something big boom goes on, and definitely follow Vampire Gaming. He's really on top of it with knowing what card prices may go up or down, and really just to put your best investment in One Piece cards. And with that, let's just get into the rest of the video. For the sake of the availability for the game, I really want to specify a card that should be reprinted at some point, hopefully sooner rather than later, and that is Charlotte Katakuri. Before I go into the card itself, I wanted to talk about its rarity, which is a secret rare. Secret rares do get an alternate art, and sometimes it gets a manga art, but really you can only get one of these secret rares per box, and in most sets there's two different kinds of secret rares. So if you open a box, you're not guaranteed to even get that secret rare. And from set 2, I believe the other secret rare that was pulled was a 10-drop Kuzan, which honestly people don't really play a whole lot of those, and comes an issue that this card is just more wanted than the other one. And on top of that, there are other issues where essentially it's just a very good card. And with that, I'll go into all the secret rares I wanted to talk about, but specifically the issue is it comes down to being the price of secret rares. And I do first want to say the Katakuri secret rares here as well. It says $43. The last one sold for $50, so right now they're going for $45 each. The alt arts, I mean, I'm not really caring about the alt arts right now. I'm talking about availability here. For the alt arts, they're going for about $83, and so it's very expensive, especially when you compare it to some of the other secret rares. So the new secret rares are very cheap. They're not very good. And Soja King is from last set. It's usable, but not honestly that broken. Kuzan is $31, so it's kind of approaching that same cost line. I'm kind of surprised this card's that high. I think it was a very underprinted set. Maybe that's also an additional problem with Katakuri. Yamato right now just boosted in popularity, but that is not a very great secret rare. Uta is not a very great secret rare from set 2, or maybe it was set 3. There wasn't a whole lot of good things going on in that set for OPO2, because there was 2 secret rares for that set, 3 of them actually. I do apologize, I guess I messed up. This came out in OPO3, which also shared with Soja King, which was a well-printed set, but essentially you wanted to see more Katakuris than actual Soja Kings. So with that too, a lot of these else's are alt arts, other than set 1 having Shanks. This was a popular card for a brief period of time, as well as Yamato was as well. And honestly, this card's not really used professionally. It's more of like a card you may play, but it's very rare you'll actually ever see most of these secret rares played. I guess the only ones you'd see is Kuzan, Soja King, and Katakuri. Now, the availability of those is kind of where the issue comes up, and a lot of decks that are yellow have gained a lot of popularity, especially that just got released, being Queen, being Laker Crocodile. Any future yellow deck, honestly, and any pure yellow deck is going to want to play at least 2 up to 4 Charlotte Katakuris, and that's for one main reason, is with Katakuri's skill, his removal to life, either their life or your life, so it's actually versatile. In a deck where it has no actual good removal, meaning you kind of have to play this card in most ways, and limiting this deck to sort of being kind of a big pay entry, that limits people who play yellow in general, even though it's already limited by the amount of people that don't want to play it because of the other popularity of other decks. Yeah, people just don't want to invest $150 plus into this sort of card. If Bandai was able to make a reprint for this card, it would allow for more availability and things for these less played colors. I know people at my locals who are okay with the pricing. However, it's just a little too much of a barrier for some of the more casual player base. They're usually asking if they have Katakuris available to begin with, so local Katakuri availability isn't that available. You could definitely see that probably at your locals. They are available online. At your locals, you may have a hard time finding those cards. And I would honestly suggest just a reprinting of these cards as maybe a possible box topper, or maybe for a set of some sort of anniversary package, or maybe just some sort of reprint set. And let me know what you guys think of the video. Do you think there are any other cards that should be reprinted, or is this kind of essentially just kind of a cringe video? With that one, make sure you guys like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Ciao.